What's up, y'all? It's Anthony. Got my man Jay here. Fab Group Logistics. We just, Jason and his son just drove Optimus Prime back. Huh? You drove, man? Did you drive? Man. So we got Optimus Prime back. Let's talk about everything we did, Jay. So we got
brand new virgin tires.
We got brand
new steers.
Yeah.
We fixed a whole bunch of stuff underneath the hood.
Pop that open, man. How we pop this thing open? See what's up. Did I get it up?
Rookie mistake. It's okay.
Alright, there's a clip. Alright, I got you. Alright, so we got a new air manifold in here.
Sure do.
Oh yeah.
New clips, new fittings, all those new fittings. No more air leak. You can hear it. There's no audible.
Yeah, man. You
No
could literally
audible.
hear.
It would actually empty out within like a minute or two.
Yeah.
Look, brand new.
Well, look at these tires, though, man. Like, no more slicks. You know, we literally had slicks up front. Now we got brand new virgin steer tires. Ultra Magnus got new tires all the way around, and we're working up to do the same thing to Optimus Prime to get him up and going. But the good news is, man, no DOT shutdown from this. We also had an antifreeze leak in here that we had to get resolved, and that was just a bad hose. Was it this hose here?
Yep.
Yep. So this hose. What did we do? We just tightened it up, or did we replaced it, or what?
We replaced it a while back. It still needed a little bit of adjustment, so we ended up adjusting it a little bit more.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go.
We had a busted hose up there. Ed fixed that. Ed's Automotive. They not only fix trucks, they also fix cars and everything else. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find and replace that gearbox later on down the road, because that leak is not too good. But we're gonna get all this cleaned out when I get back.
Cool. And looks like we're still really full on antifreeze, huh?
It's not leaking anymore.
But it's like filled to the brim.
Yeah, we got to have. I'm tired of talking about that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's just ridiculous. So the guys will fill this all the way up to the brim, even though there's a high mark for both the winter and for the summer months. In the summer months, you fill it up, and all of a sudden, once it compresses, it just overflows and leaks out. And like, oh, we're leaking antifreeze, and we keep buying antifreeze. Where they just filled it to the right mark, we wouldn't have to go through all that. But
it's $21 a gallon.
Yeah, I mean, it's just stupid stuff that just, you do that a couple times a week, times several weeks, times 2 trucks. It adds up very quickly, man. So it's a way to really bleed money out of your business.
Back there.
You can see those too. They pop out.
Brand new.
So here we go right here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah.
Brand new slack
fittings up in here.
Back.
Slack adjuster. You can see these right here, right? These are slack adjusters.
We put brand
for
new
the brakes.
Brand new.
So check these
seals
out.
On both sides. These are mountain climber wheel brakes. We have brakes for gears and drums too. That's $1,500 a piece right there.
Yeah, I mean, just big ducats, man. So we dropped $8,500 a couple weeks ago on Ultra Madness. Just dropped another, basically $55 on Optimus Prime. But get things going.
And we're gonna get brand new tires all the way around now.
Yeah.
We already got this set brand new here. We got 6 more sets to go, which will be done here within the next week or so.
And see, this looks like a steer tire back here.
Yeah.
That's because it is a steer tire.
Yeah.
So
that one was already. That one was already capped, so you can tell. But I mean,
cool. We're gonna get right.
Ed fixed this right here.
This was
bent all the way back here.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of heat to it. Put it back to where it belongs.
That's
little
good.
by little, with a lot of money invested into these, they'll be running like brand new. Right now, I was doing 70 mile an hour down the highway.
Running, no problem, huh? Yeah.
As soon as we get the tires on, should be all right.
See, this is exciting, man. So, like, it's never fun when your trucks are down because you're losing. Not only are you losing revenue potentially from the time the truck's down, but then that's just down. You're just mounting repair bills that cannot be offset by revenue. So, what we did to keep the guys going, we had our other two drivers slip seat, which means both of them, one of them drive one shift, the other drive the off shift, in order to keep the truck moving. So that instead of losing 100% of the revenue from one truck being down, and maybe you gain 70% of that. So the sun is shining bright, man. It's darkening the video out.
Wasn't too bad.
So I think we had a guy that he didn't really want to run that off shift, so he didn't run a couple nights. But that's just kind of sucks. If he don't eat, I don't eat as much as either. But at the end of the day, that's his decision to make. So, and I got new ink cartridges for the printers. We put those up in here, and it's locked up. You got it.
At least this one's not as dirty.
Yeah.
This guy might not want to run much, but at least he keeps it kind of sort of clean.
Nah, I mean, maybe he does now. Shoot, 'cause before it was like filthy in here.
It was disgusting.
It was really filthy.
But when I get back from doing what I got to do, I'm going to take these out and get them all cleaned up.
Let me grab the ink cartridges. So yeah, y'all, this is cool. So up here in Harrisburg, man, I got renovation work to work on at Clover Lane today, but I can't neglect the baby. This is a revenue generating business that needs a lot of attention, a lot of money, and a lot of time. And Jason's been helping out with that tremendously. So what we did was we bought printers for the trucks, right? So the guys sometimes have to print off their bill of ladings or invoices or whatever the case is, as opposed to stopping at Rudders or stopping at Kinko's or whatever, or having to stop and wait for a clerk at their terminal to print stuff out. These guys are literally just able to come in and print their stuff inside the truck, because I bought them some power inverters. Here's the truck right here. I mean the printer, HP. So I bought them, some paper. You see paper over there. You got a printer in here. We've got a power inverter they can plug right in there and plug the printer up. This truck came equipped with like a proximity sensor, and the other one didn't, unfortunately. Well, yeah, there's little things like that just to keep the guys moving, to eliminate excuses as to why they can't. Extra air hoses. So we have air hoses in here in case something breaks or a air hose pops. And I've got wrenches in here as well that they can just do a quick adjustment, put a new air hose in, keep things moving, you know what I mean? So again, when these trucks ain't moving, they costing you money as opposed to making money. So
we also adjusted the brakes in the front too.
Oh yeah, because you were saying they had a lot of play in it before, right?
This thing is set to Ed within like 2 seconds. Did it right before I left.
Boom. Yeah.
We do need new slack adjusters.
Are we leaking right there? Is that us?
That's from the
gearbox?
Power steering. Yeah, it's leaking power steering fluid. That's one thing that we gotta get that cleared out.
Yeah.
That's a easy repair. Problem is trying to get the part right away. We had to get the major things done right away before we could work on that little by little.
Yeah. And where is this suspension valve that we changed out? These fittings back here? That's the suspension valve?
You go on the other side, you'll probably be able to put your phone underneath there. That whole new system. Completely done.
So yeah, man, I'm excited about this. Actually I said 5,500, but when you throw in these tires, now they're gonna be about 6,000 or 6,500, I should say.
Actually, 7.
Better not be.
Yeah, because they're for each cap, for each.
No, I'm talking about for today's bill.
Oh,
for these two new tires. I paid yesterday 5,500, and I know that it's probably like 4.25 or something like that, right?
8 a piece, probably.
Yeah. So with tax and all that, yeah. Where is it at now?
Right underneath. Put your phone right underneath there.
Right there we go. See, Let me see. Let me plug it in here so y'all can see. Y'all see that? So yeah.
It ain't easy to maintain these, but once you get them up and we get good drivers running,
we'll be making some dough.
It's little by little, it's worth it. We just got to get it a nice, really, really good.
Do we have enough grease on that fifth wheel? Looks a little dry, man.
They actually sell this fifth wheel grease caps.
You just squirt it on there.
You actually put them right here at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You put 2 patches there, and then when the truck comes up, it starts.
It just scrapes it up there. Yeah.
Those are very inexpensive.
Yeah.
Ed worked hard and real quick on this to get it all done. He got the whole entire truck done within 2 days. So the parts was the hard part.
Yeah, parts were the hard part. We've been down since what, last Friday?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately,
so we've been down for a week.
Unfortunately, I had to drive it, and I had to find the stuff that other people either are afraid to say or. But you got to say what's wrong with the truck, because if not, you never know, and then it gets worse.
Yeah.
And that's the issue that we have now. Nobody wants to say nothing.
So we're gonna get, the permanent mud flaps back here, because the guys are real tough on mud flaps, and I'm probably replaced 4 of them in the last few months. There's a mechanism on here where you can fold these inside when you're under a trailer, and that way you won't have to damage or risk damaging the mud flaps. But some of the guys are just too freaking lazy to do it, and so.
The thing is, Zach puts them right up here.
Yeah.
And when he puts the mud flap up there, he
bungees it down.
Bungees them down.
Yeah, I mean, that's the easy thing to do. If you don't want to fold them in, just put them up there and bungee them down. But to do nothing and tear them up, so, now I just back charge them for it. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're going to get some rule books in play. I'm helping you get all that stuff out. So.
Yeah. So we're all good. I don't know what this cover is that's cracked open.
That's rotted out. That's just to cover up all your hoses and some stuff there. This is something very simple to replace. It's been like that since before I got here.
Yeah.
Another thing, we're going to get shocks all the way around.
Yeah.
But the shocks, depending on the shock that we need, they run anywhere from $60 to up to almost, and that's $60 a piece, up to like $400 a piece. So we just gotta see which one we need.
Yeah.
And with this truck being a mountain climber truck, but this is a good thing. It still has air. Back then, before we replaced all this would have been empty already.
Yeah.
And when
now
I
you
got
hear
in
nothing.
This morning, since yesterday, it still had 60 pounds of air pressure, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. That is a good thing.
No more audible, so DOT can't really pull us over.
That's a good thing.
That's a great thing, because that fine is huge.
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all, it's cool. I don't get to see these trucks too often. Hopefully I'll see them even less now.
Pretty soon we'll get them a CDL too.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get a CDL, and I need to find the time to do it, man. My time has been like crunched here lately. I feel like I've been spread like peanut butter, real thin. But the thing is when you're running multiple businesses, you got to make yourself available until you can develop the infrastructure, so that you can get to the point where you've got folks to kind of manage the day-to-day for you, and then you're just in charge of kind of directing, future endeavors and things of that sort. So not quite there yet, but really getting there fast, and it's all about surrounding yourself with the right people. So it's Anthony, Fab Group Logistics, LLC. We'll catch y'all later. Keep on trucking.